Not yet. Over there yet. Not yet. Look at this beauty, huh? That's a beauty. Over there yet. Over there. Oh, I'm sorry. Over there yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Look at where we are. Driving in the car. Look where we are. What do you see? A tree. What do you see? A house. What do you see? An eagle. What do you see? Okay, we're here. Okay. Alright. I got my helper today. She's helping me carry her tools, her house building tools. Look at the waves, they're so big today. Wow. Why are you so pretty today? Mommy made your dress? Daddy put the dress on you? Mommy put those old Filipino clothes on you? Because nobody knows where your nice clothes are after we moved. Oh well. It's a beautiful day. We're at the beach. About 70, 75 degrees today. Lynn is home, resting, cleaning, I don't know. Yeah, I used to take Finn here all the time, my baby boy. Here's my baby boy. Now you're my baby girl. The weather make you so slow? It's windy. It's not really too chilly. I mean, it would be hot if we flew in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at all the toys. Ooh, I'm so happy. Wow, so relaxing. Daddy's in a good mood. You gonna make a turtle? Let me see, how you make a turtle? You covered it up? Oh. Honestly, if I didn't have the work, spending every day with this beautiful kid would be a fitting end to my life. I'll tell you that much. Nothing I enjoy more than spending time with my daughter. You're very big bigger. Is it a crab? Watch out! I'm gonna get you. Okay, you scared the crab? I said we were gonna go put our feet in the water, but not today. We might get swept out to sea. I'm surprised there's no surfers down here today. The waves aren't really breaking. Nothing in there? Okay. Dig a new hole. Maybe you'll find something else.
I can see this.
The sand went in your face? morning. Hi guys, another beautiful day here, South Carolina. Enjoying this beautiful weather. So I'm going for my walk this morning. Beautiful, muggy, overcast day here in South Carolina. The kids are sleeping. Kyla's in school. I'm out walking. I gotta really buckle down now. I've had enough fun over the past 5 years. I gotta do it. Thought I'd make this video today to talk about, well, the birds are happy this morning. You know, spring is here. So, yeah. Beautiful morning, birds are out. And I got an idea last night from some of the comments. Sometimes the comments, they give me ideas for a video. And I thought I'd talk about what it's like being a stepfather to Kyla, and, you know, a father, a dad, biological father to Thea. So yeah, I have two girls in the same house, right? Two daughters. One is my biological daughter, one is my stepdaughter. One daughter is 4 years old. So, being a dad to two girls is not easy. Never mind having one as your biological daughter and one as your non-biological daughter. But I love them both dearly. So, let me start from the beginning. You know, the beginning of my relationship with Lynn. You know, as you guys all know, or you may not know, that Lynn and I met online like five years ago. And so we met online. Funny, you know, the first time Lynn chatted with me, she said, I don't talk to anybody if they don't read my profile. And I said, yeah, I read your profile. But I really didn't. So I looked it up really quick while she was texting me. I said, yeah, you're a single mom, you got a 8-year-old daughter, blah, 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 blah. She said, okay, you pass. And so that's where it began. And I chatted with Lynn for about 8 months before I went to the Philippines. And in that time, Kyla had a birthday. She went from 8 to 9 years old in November. I met Lynn in May. And so we started talking, and Kyla had a birthday. So Kyla had a birthday, and I know what it's like to grow up without a biological father, because that happened to me. So anyways, I know what it's like to grow up without a biological father. So I sent Lynn some money for a bike. She wanted a bike. Wasn't much, $100. But it's more than what her father gave her. It's more than what anyone else was willing to give her. You know? It was me who bought her all of her presents for the past 5 years. And so as time went on, Lynn and I's relationship got more and more serious, obviously. And And Kyla was only 9 years old. She's really, really my first daughter, to be honest with you. And I couldn't have been any happier. But Kyla grew, you know. And then we had Thea. And Thea's my first biological daughter, you know. And having Thea was not a one-sided deal. It wasn't like, oh, I didn't want kids, and it wasn't like, oh, I wanted kids and she didn't, or she wanted kids and I didn't. It was something we both worked really hard for. We both really wanted. Thea, at 48 years old, was my first child, and I couldn't have been any happier. The most unbelievable blessing I've ever had in my life is my daughter. And no matter how hard I try, the bond you have with a biological child is not the same that you have with a stepchild. However, I grew up with a stepdad who always treated me with a lot of kindness, love, never disciplined me, just left that up to my mother, you know. But in the same sense, was always there for me, provided for me, gave me advice. And I try to be that same role model for Kyla. You know, I try to be that same individual that my stepdad was. So there's a lot of people out there that troll other YouTubers' channels, always looking for that one little opening to put their negative, nasty comments in. And so Kyla gets treated a little bit differently, and I'll tell you why. Number one, Kyla's 15 years old. I can't lovey-dovey hug her and play with her like I play with Kyla, because she's 15 years old. It's not appropriate. And she's not my biological daughter. She's a teenager. She's 15. And so a lot of people just wants to know, well, what do you got to treat them fairly. And do you think spending $5,000 on Kyla to come to the United States is not treating her fairly? That's $5,000 that I couldn't spend on my own daughter because I spent it on someone else's daughter. So when you talk about treating the kids fairly, you guys have no idea what you're talking about. If I had to lay down all the money I've spent on Kyla in the past 5 years and the money I spent on Thea, the money that I spent on Kyla will 5 times, maybe 10 times the amount. So this is nonsense. What did you spend on Kyla? What did you get Kyla? First of all, I didn't get Thea any Valentine's gifts. I got Linda gifts. But Thea likes chocolate, so she ate some of the chocolates. And Kyla we got cake later for everybody. That was everyone else's gift. And that's enough. I mean, how much money do you think I have to spend? But in any case, there are differences. But I have a great relationship with Kyla. And she is treated very fairly. Lynn is the one who does all the disciplining for both childs. Me, I just the spoiler. I like to spoil everybody. And I did the same thing to Kyla. Lynn said when Kyla was a baby, she didn't care about anything. She didn't ask for anything. She wasn't picky about anything. But since I've come into her life and I've given her everything she ever wanted, everything she's ever asked for, now she's changed. You can't go into a store now without Kyla saying, give me this, give me that. And Thea's the same way. They're both the same. If Lynn goes shopping for Thea, she buys Kyla the same or spends the same amount of money. But you have to understand that a 15-year-old's clothes are not the same price as a 4-year-old's clothes. So if Lynn spends $20 on Thea and Thea gets 10 items or 5 items, let's say 5 items, and Kyla might only get 1 item at the same price. So, yeah. So talking about fairness, treating them differently, of course they get treated differently. One is 4, one is 15. Kyla always comes to me, you know, when she needs something or she wants to talk about something. I'm always there for her, to speak to her, talk to her. And of course she gets whatever she wants, pretty much. I mean, I've bought her 3 phones over the years. She broke every single one. So let's not go there, guys. But they get treated fairly and equally from where I stand. From where you stand, it might not seem that way. But you have to remember that I've been in Kyla's life for 5 years. I paid like a couple $1,000s for her last birthday party. Not the last one, but the last big party was at a resort. Bought her dress, bought her lechon. I wasn't even there. Paid for everything. Her biological father, I'm not going to get into that because that's between Lynn and him. For whatever reason, he's not around. He doesn't pay for anything. And that's between them two, not me. I'm the one who's supported her. I'm the one who's put clothes on her back, put food on her table. And I'm the one who spent thousands and thousands of dollars to bring her here to the United States so she can get a good education. So if Thea gets treated a little differently in your opinion, then well, I'm sorry, but Kyla gets a lot. And she has gotten a lot. But being a stepdad to Kyla and a father to Thea, it's not easy. It's not easy to balance out the love. Because what I can do with Thea, I can't do with Kyla. So if you see me playing with Thea, hugging her, kissing her, showing her all kinds of affection, it's because I'm Italian. That's what we do. We love our kids. I don't have any. I mean, I love my daughter to the moon and back. And I'm not going to apologize for that. Apologize for giving my daughter, my biological daughter, all the love I can possibly give. Provide for her as much as I can. And believe me, Thea has gone up without a lot of things because of what I had to give Kyla. You know, $5,000, at least that, just to get her here between medical, transportation, food, plane tickets, visas, fees, entry fees. Kyla is now a 10-year permanent resident of the United States because of me. So I don't know, guys. I'm very proud of what I've accomplished in the past 5 years. So for the past 5 years, I've sacrificed my own personal gains, you know, my career, to jumpstart this family in the Philippines with me, Lynn, Kyla, and Thea. I haven't bought a new pair of clothes in 5 years. You see me, I'm wearing all rags. Never had like this before in my life, but I've given up a lot. I've given up a lot for both of these kids and for Lynn. I've given up a lot. But right now, we're under no pressure, you know. But But right now we're enjoying life. You know, we're starting kind of a new phase, a new chapter. I love South Carolina. I might not have been born and raised here, but it's part of me. Went to college here. Have friends here. It's very much home to me over the years. But yeah, I don't know. I think I got off track a little bit how I wanted this video to go. Probably have to do a lot of editing. But the fairness between two kids, it's not easy, guys. It's very not easy. But financially, Kyla has gotten 10 times more than Thea. Financially. Physically, she's my daughter. I can do things with her that I can't do with Kyla. I mean, as far as Valentine's go, I didn't buy anything for Thea. I bought a couple of little tiny boxes of chocolates for Lynn, a balloon, and some scratch tickets and a Mega Millions ticket. That was her gift. And then when Kyla came home, we went out and we got some cake. We all had a little cake with dinner. That was our Valentine's. And Kyla's in school too, don't forget. You know, Thea's not in school right now. So what are we gonna do? We gotta do things. Keep my 4-year-old active and busy. I'm gonna keep her locked up in a house because Kyla's in school, so I shouldn't take my daughter anywhere. So, yeah, I don't know. It's not really going well, this video, but we'll see. It's not how I pictured it. I wanted to talk more about my relationship, but, you know, you have to remember that Thea is 4, Kyla's 15. And fairness, treat them the same. Yeah, I don't know if I can. I mean, I do, I try. But one is my biological daughter and one is not. But I think I've done pretty damn good by Kyla. Better than most people probably would have. I've taken really good care of her, guys. I do treat her like she's my own daughter, but there are boundaries. There are boundaries. She's 15. They is 4. And financially, I can show you all the receipts that I spent on Kyla over the past 5 years. It'll dwarf whatever I spent on Thea. So, that's my video.